You got to make you some of these biscuits. So easy, so good. See, I just put that butter on it. It's starting to melt. My lips are melting with drool. And yeah, I sliced up another peach. That's going to be my breakfast. Well, good morning. Welcome back to A Country Boy Can Cook. I posted a video the other day with 2 ingredient biscuits. Let me give you the backstory on that. I ordered yogurt, a flavored Greek yogurt. I think it's supposed to be vanilla. And I do a lot of my groceries through, I go to Walmart, put the order in, go to Walmart, and they'll bring them out to the car. So I put these 2 big containers of yogurt, and I had never unchecked. It said, do you want a replacement if that is not available? And I just put, yeah, okay, and I just left it. I've had it there, I guess, for months for all my food. And so they were out of this regular yogurt, low-fat vanilla that my wife wanted, and they sent Greek plain yogurt. I don't know if you've ever had Greek plain yogurt. It's kind of like it's like buttermilk flavor. I told my wife, I said, well, just put your, she's diabetic, so she puts her, as we call it around here, juice. That's sweet, low, and equal together. She does that on her cinnamon toast. Well, I do that on her cinnamon toast because I do 99% of the cooking. But anyway, so she's been sprinkling that on that yogurt, and she says good. Said it kind of tastes like cheesecake. But anyway, I know that she wants her regular stuff, and I very seldom eat yogurt. I drink buttermilk. So one morning I was thinking, I got up, I said, wonder how I can use this stuff up. Wonder if I could make biscuits with it. Because buttermilk, and you can literally take self-rising flour and buttermilk and make a biscuit. Matter of fact, you can take canned milk, evaporated milk, and self-rising flour and make a biscuit. It's pretty good. So, that's all the ingredients right there. So I thought, well, I'll try this. And didn't have a camera going or anything like that. And I used my old neck step this morning. And I mixed it together and threw it in the oven, and all of a sudden these things are just puffing up fries. And I thought, oh my God. So I grabbed my camera and started videoing it. You'll see on the other video, I videoed, I said, oh my God, they're baking. So got them out and they were beautiful. Got one out, I actually got 2 out and tasted it. It was really good. I was having trouble describing the taste of it. And after a couple of days later, when I was getting ready, I thought, well, I'll go ahead and post this little video. It came to me almost like an English muffin. Sure, buttermilk biscuit. It's not flaky, but it's really good. And it has the almost like buttermilk. Just almost like a real fresh English muffin taste. The texture and everything. So it's really good. So I decided this morning I'd take you back and do the whole recipe on video so you can see. So here goes. Rusty, dusty old blue pan. My mother's, I don't know where she got it from. I love it because it's got a handle on it. It ain't nothing fancy. But if it works, why fix it? So I'm going to take 1 cup of all-purpose flour. I ain't real, you can see right there, it's kind of shallow over here, but it's heavy over here, so that's close enough. Close enough for the girls that I go with anyway. Get my flour put back up here. I've got a safety pin I put on it. And I never have self-rising flour, so I just make my own. They say you get 1 tablespoon of baking powder. So that's what this is, a real tablespoon. boys and girls, it's just this easy. Just take and mix this around. Make sure your baking powder is mixed in with your regular flour. You can buy one flour instead of having two on hand. I don't use flour every day, so this is a perfect way to help me have both. Plus, self-rising flour is so expensive. Anyway, you could add a little salt to it right now. I don't. Now, let's get to the yogurt. Need this mix anymore. How much? I can't remember. We'll measure it out today. Just enough to make it a ball of it, you know, so it starts balling up. So here's about a good, probably a quarter cup, maybe shy of a quarter cup. Here's another one here. What I'm going to do is start just mixing this around. And this is all made. The other day when I made this, I didn't want to get out a cutting board, or I've got a silicone mat that I roll biscuits out on. I didn't want to take the time to get it out. I thought, I'll just roll this up and pat it out. I mean, I just wanted to see if it would work. I knew it would do something. It may either make a biscuit for me or for my neighbor's dog, or, you know, the squirrels or something. I wasn't going to waste it. And it smells really good. I mean, it has the smell of a buttermilk biscuit. I mean, even mixing it now. So it's going to take more. It's not coming together. You got to have it so it starts to come together. So here's another fat third of a cup. I won't call these third of cups. You can see it's starting to come together, starting to ball up in a ball. And I'm sure you could do this in like a stand mixer. It would probably be a lot quicker, but you know, the time I get my stand mixer out, and it weighs about 50 pounds, and get it over here and clean it up and all that. Well, so it's going to take more. It's almost probably going to take a cup, so that'd be good if it was 1-to-1. And I cook this at 400 degrees in my cast iron skillet, a cold cast iron skillet. You can see it's wanting to ball up now. Let's see if it'll ball up enough to stay together. No, it's going to need a little bit more. I'll say I just threw some in there the other day just to see if it would work. So here's another. So this is probably total, probably a cup and a quarter. It'd be great if it was 1-and-1, 1 cup of mix and flour and 1 cup of yogurt, but it's going to take a little bit more yogurt to get it wetted down to it. So, but I believe this will probably do it right here. Come on. Yeah, this is going to do it right here. I can remember this other morning bringing up to mashing it up against the sides of this old blue bowl. Just take your time and mash it into the sides, mash it into the flour. Alright, clean my spoon off, or my old spatula here. I've had this old spatula since I was in high school. I made it out of a piece of a crate. One of my high school projects in shop, my ag class. Yeah, it's starting to come together good. Let me get my can. Alright, back with you. believe it's taken about all the flour it's going to take, and maybe a little bit left in there, but not a lot. I know this kind of looks like a ragged old dough. My dad would say ragged ass dough. Well, he didn't say dough, but ragged ass was one of his favorite terms. I guess all people have a favorite term that they use. When I was in the service in boot camp, my drill sergeant's favorite term was goat smelling ass. I kind of got in trouble one day. I said, well, how do you know what a goat's ass smells like? He said, we need to talk. I said, yes, sir. I was an old dude going in when I went in the military. I was 22. Everybody else was kids, 17, 18 years old. That's how I got my nickname, old dude. The young recruits would say, hey, you're an old dude. And I said, yep. And it stuck with me, and I've been an old dude ever since. I was an old dude at 23 years old. All right, so I believe this is going to work just fine right here. I'm going to get off there. So what I'm going to do, I just pick this up and mash it into a ball, and see it's not sticking to my hand, so that's a good thing. Now you could take it and roll it out at this point. To me, that's just something else to have to clean up. So what I did the other day, I just mashed it out in this old blue pan. Until it kind of got all the way across it. My hand's pretty clean. All right. Let me get my can to cut these with. An old bean can I've had for years. They changed cans. Now you can't cut the bottom off of them. If you use a bean can like my grandmother and my mother did, you got to have the other end cut off because it creates a suction. You can't get the biscuits out. So anyway, I've dusted it with flour, as you just see. Yes, wife, are you up?
I'm up.
Your coffee's good over here, and you're not going to be, since you and your drawer tails, your sleepy drawer tails, you can come get coffee. I'm just videoing right here. Nobody will even see you.
Okay.
You can say hello when you get over here.
I don't want them to see me.
I said you can say hello, but they're not going to see you.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Good morning.
Yes, she didn't get up quite as early as I do.
I get up at 7.
Oh, on Sunday morning, she gets up at 7.
I always get up at 7.
Hey, would you do me a favor while you're there?
And I
Would you
always
do
get
me a
up at
favor?
7.
Would you do me a favor while you're standing there?
Maybe.
Turn on the oven, 400.
I will.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's great to have a good sous chef. So let's get this. I'm making yogurt biscuits this morning for my YouTube and Facebook friends.
You got a lot of Facebook friends.
I do. So there's my skillet. I'm gonna get up out of here. Didn't cut that all the way through, but that's okay. And this is not greased. That old skillet's been, it was my grandmother's and my mother's, and you see it makes a pretty biscuit dough. Well, can you see that? Yeah, there you are. Get it up here so you can see it a little better. Now, I tell you, I'm going to bake it at 400 probably for 12 minutes or so. Everybody's ovens are different. And so I've got my last chunk here. I'm just going to kind of roll it up and do a ball. Pat that baby out. See if we can make it look pretty like it's a cut biscuit. Close enough. Now I'm going to put the sides touching. How's that look, boys and girls? Gonna make some pretty biscuits. As soon as this oven comes up to temperature, I am gonna put them in the oven and cook them for, I'll try 12 minutes at 400, we'll see. I'll check them at 12 and see what they look like. Bring y'all back in a little bit. All right, I've got them in the oven, and I'm gonna sit here and enjoy my coffee. My coffee actually just finished. I mean, this is the first thing I'm doing this morning, so. And I'm gonna have me a peach. What a peach. It's peach time here in Texas. There's probably peach time here where I don't really know. It's just nothing like a fresh peach in the morning. We've got 4, 5, 6 peaches left over here. We may, just may, I may slice some of those up this afternoon and open those biscuits up later. And put those fresh peaches and some whipped cream on there. Yeah, peach shortcakes. That's a good thing to have. Anyway, I'll bring you back when the biscuits are out of the oven. Two minutes in and they're already starting to rise. They've been in 6 minutes. Oh yeah, rising on up to the party. As you can hear, it's time to check these. All right, let's see what they look like. Looks like they've been getting a little brown. Let me shut this noisemaker off. It'll be a little better. All right, let's see here. They smell like biscuits, like they're done. They're probably cooked. I like a little bit more suntan on them. Let me look underneath them here. See what they look on the bottom. Oh yeah, the bottoms are fine, but they need a little bit more suntan on the top. All right, let's check these things. Oh yeah, they're done. I'll bring them out for you. And some pretty biscuits now. You see them babies?
Can I come in and get a second cup?
Hold on just one. Let me get this pan away. I don't want you to burn yourself. I just took the biscuits out of the oven, so. All right, back with you. Let me show you a close-up of these biscuits here. It looks like biscuits to me. These are cooked in a cold pan. The bottoms are perfect. The tops are perfect. Now how I got this suntan, I want you to know, I could have cooked it for about 7 or 8 more minutes, just on 400. But I don't like my biscuits dried out. So when they get done, and I felt them, you know, as you can see in the video, I'm feeling them, I can tell they were done. Now to put them back in, I turn the broiler on. It gets them a good suntan really quick, and in about a minute and a half, these babies were born. So let's see here. Let me take this fat one out of the center here. It smells so good. Oh my God, they smell like buttermilk biscuits. The texture's not the same. They're not flaky. They're, I'm telling you, almost like a English muffin. And I'm gonna put up a part of the old video where I did the other day when I just filmed them in the when I just discovered they were going to make a biscuit. I'll put that at the end, and you can go back and watch my whole video on that. So I'm going to take it. And they're not flaky. But as you can see, I don't know if you can see that close there, they're so good. I may just have to steal a little bite right quick. It's not like a canned biscuit, like you'd roll and flop on the side of the counter. It's not like a buttermilk biscuit. It's almost like a cousin of like some kind of English crumpet, or I don't know, something like that. But I'm telling you, don't matter. It's really good. Let me get the butter on this. You got to make you some of these biscuits. So easy, so good. See, I just put that butter on it. It's starting to melt. My lips are melting with drool. And yeah, I sliced up another peach. That's going to be my breakfast. All right, I've got the butter on it. Let's get a bite of this. Matter of fact, I'm going to put my juice. Yeah, I have weird names for stuff. My juice is cinnamon and sugar in this old ground cinnamon deal. I mix it up. I make a lot of cinnamon toast. I love that in the mornings. And I've got the air fryer, and I broil that in there. So this morning, I'm going to add just a little bit to this biscuit. Don't know if any of y'all have ever had a cinnamon biscuit, but it's pretty good stuff. All right, let's get up out of here. I'll put my juice on it. Make sure I don't miss any of this sweet butter. Let me get my country boy napkin here. Yeah, paper towel. That biscuit is so good. It's got a lot of moisture. It's really moist. It's not dry. It's not flaky. So don't scream at it and say, well, I baked these and they're not flaky. I'm telling you now, they're not. It's almost like an English muffin. Let's have a bite of this peach, this fresh peach here. What a way to start the day. A little mud, homemade biscuits, homemade yogurt biscuits, and fresh peaches with a side of juice on my biscuit, cinnamon and sugar. Well, thank y'all much for being here for my videos. Thanks for tolerating the old dude. I know I'm different, but you know, I'm 71. I ain't gonna change it. What you see is what you get. I noticed the other day it was on the news that this guy down in Louisiana, and I've been watching him for a while, and he was some Louisiana cook, and he jumps around and he's got these big old huge vats, and they're pouring 5 gallons of crawfish in and 5 gallons of this, and they're mixing. He's got a boat paddle he's mixing up, and he's got a mullet and overalls, and he's got like a gun belt with all of his seasons in it. I found him kind of comical, but it was okay. Well, the other day it was on the news that he got let go for, I can't remember what he did. Oh, he was involved in a hit and run boating accident. And they had never paid up. The people He was in a boat. I don't think it's his boat, but he was on the boat. And they had this family on a pontoon boat. I don't think anybody was hurt, but no one had paid the bill yet. So the news got a hold of it. And it turns out this dude with the mullet and the overalls and all this, he's Mr. Clean Jean. He's shaving. He's a deputy sheriff. And he looks so different in his deputy sheriff uniform. So they went after him and they fired him. I don't know why I don't remember why they fired him, but you know, you don't see me dancing around and jumping and screaming, and this is about as animated as you're gonna see me get, because I really am who I am. So enjoy this recipe. It's easy, nothing hard about it. It's good, and I think you'll enjoy it. Thanks for being here for the old dude. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit that notification button so you can see all my videos. I try to release about 3 videos a week. One of them will be about hunting or fishing or making bait. It'll always say tight lines and white lies on it. So if you see that and you ain't interested, just go to the next one. But anyway, I got good old country boy recipes. So thank you, and I'm going to eat my breakfast. See y'all later. Have a great day. All right, bonus footage, as they say. The wife wanted a biscuit with her juice on it. So, just down there so you can see me doing this. And she's over here, but she's still in her night sleeping drawers. And she used to be a Mary Kay consultant, and she had the pink car. Arkansas girl that did really good. I was so proud of her. I didn't know her then, but she did excellent. So I'm gonna put a little bit of butter. I'm gonna split 1 pat of butter because that's what I did on mine. Just split it. You see they're still warm. Get her juice on here, which is equal and sweet and low mixture. She is an insulin-dependent diabetic most of her life, so she gets to enjoy some of the stuff that I do. We can make it work, and isn't that right, honey?
That's right.
All right. What you got in your mouth over there?
This zucchini bread.
Oh, she's eating some zucchini bread over here. I've got on a cake display pan. All right, so
Having me a slither.
you know what? I just messed up talking.
Oh my God, what is that?
I put my juice on it. I'll get. You can't have mine. It's got too much sugar in it. It's no problem. I'll just cut you another one off. See, I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing.
Let me get that out of the way.
Yeah. I grabbed the wrong one.
Let
How's
me get me
that?
some more coffee without being seen.
Yeah,
You sure?
I'm positive. I start to say nobody wants to see you in your drawer tails, but hey, this is the internet, so I'm sure there would be people like seeing your drawer tails. She was raised in a military family. Her daddy was in the Army, took them to Germany. Here in the
5 years.
States, yeah, 5 years. And then y'all came back, y'all went to Kansas to a post up there?
Yes. Fort Riley.
Fort Riley, Kansas.
He retired.
It's like hearing a parrot off to the side of me. All right, I put her juice back on it. That will not go to waste. I'll eat that in the morning for my breakfast. It'll be really sweet. All right. Put these in the air fryer. Start this air fryer and put it on air broil. I'll bring it back in a minute. Well, she's added to her menu. She wants the sliced peach like I had. Let me get this down. And why not? Because those peaches are really good. So I'm just gonna find the. And you can watch your showing here. There's not gonna bother
I've
me.
already got it in there.
Okay.
So
This is not going to come off here very good. I'm slicing your peach for you.
Okay, thank you. So I was just getting ready to, it's the break before the show. So.
I see. And what are you watching? Sunday, Monday? Sunday, Sunday. I guess you know it's Sunday morning. I'd be like playing Sunday morning coming down with Johnny Cash. She's watching Sunday morning. The news, magazine, whatever you call it. That burn it. Come on, let go. I don't want to mush these up. Oh well, I know how to get it off here. This is a big peach.
Thank you for doing that.
You're welcome. It's really good with it. Check the juice here. I think you're just now starting to brown.
Okay, I'll come back during
All
the
right.
commercial.
All right.
Thank you.
I don't know if you've ever had cinnamon biscuits. They're pretty dabbering good. And maybe got another minute to go. All right, perfect. Turn this off. Yeah, is it hot? Yeah, it's been at 400 degrees. But luckily, I have thick skin. I am an old dude, you know. Oh man, that smells so good. I didn't grill mine. I just put mine on and let her melt, and she likes them toasted. So here's the rest of the bonus footage. Her toasted biscuits with her juice. Sweet and low equal, and cinnamon. Well, thanks for putting up with the old dude, and I'm out of here.